everybody. We are fishing today out of All Gray, Michigan. It's my buddy Jeff. We're heading out east. Not sure what we're doing today. It's the first time we've been up to All Gray all year. We've been running out of Linwood, out of the Saginaw, the mouth of the Saginaw River. It's been about 3 weeks since we've been out here chasing walleye. Temperature is really high lately, so they're running out here into deeper water. I was looking at maybe running out to 35, 30 feet. We ended up out here in 48 feet. So a little bit different fishing than we're used to. I'm thinking I'm going to start out running bottom bouncers, probably a couple 3-ounce, and then 6 ounces of dead stick. And we're going to be running meat with those. So not usually what I like to do, but the crankbaits are a little easier and a lot less messy. We got to deal with these crawlers here, and you know how that goes if you've fished with them before. So, but my buddy Jeff, he prefers the crawlers, so we got to make him happy too to keep him coming out here with me. Somebody's got to net all these fish. A little trick I learned with these crawlers a long time ago is if you get yourself a minnow bucket filled about halfway up with some water, and then just put your crawlers in there. Keeps the crawlers really lively. Even on a hot day, you can close that lid and lock it up, and they stay nice and cool and lively. And it's a lot less mess. So just a suggestion for anybody that wants to use these crawlers. It's not a bad idea. So actually, I think my buddy Jeff actually turned me on to this idea some years ago. But basically what we're doing now is I'm looking at the inlines, because I think I'm going to throw Jeff a couple 2-ounce inlines, and he'll run a little higher in the water column. I'm going to be dragging bottom bouncers off the bottom. So if there's any fish that are suspended, he'll pick them up. Anything that's on the bottom, I'll pick up. So that's the plan anyways. So it looks like Jeff ended up with the first bite here. This water was a lot rougher than what the weatherman said it was going to be. So we're bouncing around pretty good out here. But other than that, the weather's nice. Eventually this lays down, but a lot later than what we had hoped. But so anyways, Jeff's got one on over here. I don't know, I think he had it probably 35 feet down in the water column. We're fishing 48 feet. So I'm probably considering switching over to these end lines here pretty quick. So just getting the board off here for him. Trying not to fall in the water. But yeah, so we got number one here. Yeah, they were swallowing these pretty good. I think almost every fish was, the bottom hook was back in its gullet. So it's usually a sure sign that they're pretty hungry. But this guy here, he wanted to get back in the water, but he didn't make it back in the water. He ends up in the live well where he belongs. But so they were swallowing every fish we caught. I mean, they were inhaling it. So I'm really surprised that at the end of the day we didn't end up catching more. But it looks like I'm getting my first one here. Actually, I think by now I did switch over to inlines. So I have the 2-ounce inline weights, and I'm probably around 35 feet down in the water column. It seemed like that's where we picked up the majority of our our fish. Um, so these fish, each fish you catch, they tell you a story. And you have to make your next move based upon um, where the fish are. I'm just an amateur guy out here, but after 8 9 years, you start to learn a few things. So I'd like to say that I'm a little more knowledgeable about it now than I was 5 years ago. Um, but you have to give them what they want. So um, this is number 3 here, I think, and Jeff has one on here too. That's the reason I'm taking my own board off. But um, yeah, this is when things get fun, when you start getting doubles and triples. Um, but I'm gonna reach over here and grab his board for him. Jeff and I do pretty good together. We've been fishing together for a lot of years, so we know what each other is thinking. So I'm gonna try to net this myself, but I think I fail. Jeff has to help me. There's the inline, the 2 ounce inline, as you can see right there, and then about 5 feet down is the leader and the crawler harness. So then I got to hurry up and get this fish unhooked and out of the net. I only have one net, which oftentimes I say I'm going to get another one, but I never do. But okay, so this is a big old sheephead that we're pulling in here. They fight good. I wish they tasted as good as they fought. Yeah, this guy here, he swallowed it too, so. It's the sheephead, back in the water, where he belongs. Yeah, so here you can see the water's laid down a little bit. I think this is number 3 or 4. This is the first video I've ever made, so I've had a couple minor camera issues. I need to figure out something different for a mount, but things to think about in the future. Yeah, I think this was the biggest one we caught here. This was that the big one? I can't remember it. The biggest one we caught, I think, was about 22 inches. The majority of them were between 18 and 20. I don't think that was the biggest one. Yeah, when the fishing's slow, you take pictures of the freighters coming in and out, and you wonder if he's gonna come by you and you have to pick up your gear and move or what. But no, we were okay. We were a ways away, a couple football fields away from him.
Oh, geez.
There's Mr. Jeff. does everybody think of the setup here? Does anybody have any suggestions for a better setup? How many people like the trees? People like the trees better than this setup? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Like I say, I'm just an amateur angler out here trying to navigate the waters the best I can. Oh, okay. This is the catfish. These things come in like a torpedo, and until they get about 5 foot from the boat, and then they shoot down, and you think you got a Chinook salmon on or something. Yeah, it's starting to get super hot out here too. I think it ended up being like 85 degrees by the time we got off the water. So, and just in case anybody's wondering, the fact that we have the same shirt on is all by chance. That was by no means purposeful, but oh no, this can't be good. Oh, oh, I got you, Jeff. I got you. He's all good. Jeff wasn't injured during the filming of this video. I promise. Yeah, so I think this is actually the last fish we catch here. Um, it was pretty slow. June, end of May, June, we're used to just doubles, triples. It's not if you're going to get a limit. It's when. That wasn't the case today. We worked hard for the fish we got, and that's the difference between a good angler and a bad angler. Is a good angler can get fish when the others can't. So I think we ended up with 6 walleye, a couple junk fish, and a really good sunburn. So, but thanks everybody for watching my first video. I hope to make more in the future. I really appreciate, if you've stuck with me this long, I really appreciate it. And happy fishing, everyone. We'll see you next time.